Welterweight division. Don't miss that on ESPN. All right, into the center of the ring with Joe Martinez for the introductions of Seni Estrada and Joseph Vizcaino.
And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Next bout tonight, 8 rounds. This scheduled in the flyweight division. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing turquoise with white. She weighed in 108 1/4 pounds. In 12 professional bouts, her record stands even with 6 victories, 6 defeats, and 3 wins by way of knockout. Fighting out of Quito, Ecuador, she is La Chica de Oro, Joseph Vizcaino. And her opponent across the ring, fighting out of the red corner, wearing tonight black trimmed in gold, weighed in 108 3/4 pounds. In 13 professional bouts, she stands perfect, 13 victories, no defeats, 3 big wins coming by way of knockout. Fighting out of East LA, California, she is the undefeated Superbad Seni Estrada. And your referee in charge of the action, Zach Young.
I don't know what they're doing. What's going on? You gotta see. Oh, you want it that way? Okay, which way you want? All right. Okay. Eso poquito más arriba. Aquí arriba está bien, okay? You already had the instruction. Ya tenemos las instrucciones. No hay nada así. Buena suerte. Good luck to both.
Take a look at the Tecate tail of the tape for this, our co-main event of the evening. And you'll notice that in terms of age, Senisa's 4 years older. The height is very similar, as is the weight. And the reach advantage just 1 inch in favor of Seni Estrada. But it's her amateur experience, her pedigree, that could mark a huge difference in the fight tonight, Jojo.
Oh, absolutely. Seni Estrada, she has a tremendous amateur background, and I'm pretty sure it's going to show tonight.
All right, there we have the initial bell for this fight, scheduled to 8 rounds. Female fighters, 2-minute rounds, and Seni Estrada, she came out swinging. There's no, I'm going to feel her out for a minute, 2 minutes. It was come out swinging with that left hook.
Yeah, she got that check hook going on right away. She's keeping her pace. She's setting her pace right away to her opponent. She's making sure that she's setting her ground and making sure that her opponent knows who's bossing there.
With more on Seni, we go to Beto Duran, as that left hook is landing nicely here early, Beto.
Yeah, she's trying to send a message right out to Marlon Esparza. That's the fight that they both want to have. I don't want to say there's bad blood. They don't like each other. After Senisa's last fight, she was watching Marlon.
Big down! Here by Seni Estrada, and it may be a message for Marlon Esparza, but right now the one who received it was Joseph Vizcaino. And Marlon told us before this fight, she said, hey, that's the fight that I want, that's the fight that Marlon wants, and that's the fight that the fans want. And I want to show tonight with the performance that I'm the one to beat at flyweight.
Yes, and I love the way Senisa is keeping her composure in there. She's relaxed, she's staying grounded, and she's just picking her shots, landing beautiful combinations, and is very calm in there. And I love that about her. Before, in her previous fights, she seemed to tend to be a little anxious in there, throwing a lot of shots and being very aggressive. But right now, she's keeping her composure, landing brutal shots, and being effective with them.
She said, everybody knows that I have an amazing left hook. That's my best shot. But she's been working on that right, and you see how she landed that to the body. She said, I want to set up my shots a little bit better. It's the craft that she's been working on since she's been fighting forever, basically. All her life, she says she's been a fighter, and she wants to prove what she's made of tonight as round 1 comes to an end. Back here on Golden Boy Boxing on ESPN, alongside Joseph Jojo Diaz, I'm Bernardo Osuna. Joseph Vizcaino, who is Seni Estrada's opponent this evening, said, I had a terrible trip from Ecuador. I had to take a 2-day bus ride to Cali, Colombia with my trainer. He couldn't go past Colombia. I took a flight to Miami. Then I took another flight to Los Angeles, was on the road for 3.5 days. I want to make my trip worthwhile. But Seni Estrada did not come here to play tonight. She put her on the canvas in the first round, and in her corner, they said, hey, you have to go out there and throw punches or they're going to stop this fight.
Yes, and you can tell right away that she's trying to throw more combinations, but Senisa's just overwhelming her with her technique and her boxing skills. She's making sure she's landing vicious body shots, right hands over the tops, combinations. She's fighting great in the pocket. She's looking tremendous tonight.
You know, she said that just like her last opponent, Morales Adorno, had never been stopped. She said that's the case with Vizcaíno. She's got 6 losses. She was fighting at age 16. Not in her native Ecuador, but in Peru. She said, my first trainer took me in there just to make some money, and that's why I lost 5 of my first 6 fights. She says, but now I've been training better. She's coming off of a layoff after having her son Angel, who she says she misses a lot on this trip to Los Angeles. But she says, this is who I am, and I want to prove to the United States what I'm capable of doing.
Yeah, you can tell that she has boxing skills and that she's a very good boxer. But Senisa is just on a whole different level. It's showing that she's on an elite level. She's showing that she could switch from southpaw to right hand, and she's throwing punches from different angles and different combinations. So she's making her opponent confusing there, because once you have a person that's switching in there, it's hard to start adjusting to all the punches being thrown at you.
Yeah, and when she's so effective from either the right orthodox stance or the southpaw stance, as Senisa is able to do here, as round 2 comes to an end, it's just an uphill battle for Joseph Vizcaíno.
Time.
This is the corner of Joseph Vizcaíno with Ignacio Saucedo. Come on, you're a warrior.
I got Senisa's corner if you want it.
You're okay, you want to continue? Yes, I do. This is the Hennessy corner count. Now, Ignacio Saucedo and Jose Saucedo, the trainers from Westside Boxing, they got a call from Golden Boy's matchmaker, Javier Razo, and they said, hey, help us out. She's got no trainer. A trainer couldn't make it here. Can you help him out? They helped her lose that last pound, which is the toughest to do, and they said, you know what, as the fight progresses, we'll see a little bit more of her and ask her to do different things. But, I mean, she's here alone, literally.
Yeah, and it kind of sucks to have just travel by yourself and travel alone and try to get a trainer or a whole team out here in LA that you don't even know and that you're not even.
Oh, body shot!
Oh, great body shot. It's over.
And that's it. Nice left hook right to the solar plexus, and Joseph Vizcaíno goes down as Senisa Estrada earns the 4th knockout win of her 14th win career. Her father in there immediately to congratulate her, and wow, what a finish.
Great shot.
So we talked about the left hand being her biggest shot. In the first round, she dropped Joseph Vizcaíno with the left hook to the chin, and then in the 3rd round, it was a left hook to the body that ended the fight.
Yeah, I love how she was mixing her punches. She knew that her opponent was looking for the headshots because she got knocked down with that hook on top, but then after that, she just snuck in that body shot. And those solar plexus shots are something to deal with, man. You can't recover right away.
This is the moment of the stoppage. Jojo, walk us through how it happened.
Yeah, see how she set it up by throwing combinations up on top, keeping the guard up, and then she snuck in those body shots right underneath the glove, and she landed it right on the solar plexus right there. Oh, it was actually a liver shot.
A beautiful liver shot. Yeah, it looked, the way she reacted, you knew that it was one of those debilitating shots, and it was a perfectly landed liver shot from Senisa Estrada, right on the right side of the body of her opponent. We see the total punches landed 41%. Very efficient was Senisa Estrada. The jab was non-existent for her opponent, basically, but in terms of power punches, that's where Senisa really did the most damage. 126 thrown, 55 landed for a 44% clip, and any fighter in the world is going to have a tough time dealing with those types of numbers and the power that she showed tonight.
Absolutely.
All right, we send it up to Joe Martinez for the official time of the stoppage.
Ladies and gentlemen, the end comes officially 20 seconds. Round number 3. Referee Zach Young stops this bout for your winner. She is still undefeated. Her 4th knockout victory from East LA, super bad, Senisa Estrada.
Senisa Estrada looked impressive this evening here in front of her hometown fans at the Nova Theater in Los Angeles. And with her is our own Beto Duran. Go for it, Beto.
Senisa, congratulations on the victory. Your 14th one, but your 4th stoppage. How did you feel you did tonight?
I thought I did great. I've been working on strengthening and sharpening and shortening a lot of my punches, and you know, as you can see, it worked tonight. And I think the biggest thing for me was just staying active. And now thank you to my promoter, Golden Boy Promotions, for keeping me active. And this is my 3rd fight this year, and I'm ready to go again. And I think the most dangerous thing for me is to just be active. And the more active I am, I think the better and better I'm going to get.
You came out really sharp. You dropped it in the first. It's different from the way you've been in the past, where you started slow. Is that a new attitude, a new approach now?
I think I just feel more comfortable in the ring now. And I know that I can take my time and I can show different parts of my, because there's a lot of things I can do. I can box from the outside, I can counter punch, I can fight on the inside, work the body. So I just wanted to show all of that. And you probably want to show Marlene Esparza something too on ESPN, didn't you? I'm ready. I'll be ready anytime. I'm ready tomorrow. She's ready tomorrow, Bernie. Seni Estrada gets the knockout tonight.
Yeah, thank you very much, Beto. Impressive knockout. Jojo, you've been on the other end of those punches in sparring when you guys were younger, and tonight you were glad that it was Joseph Vizcaino.
Yeah, I could just feel the pain in Joseph Vizcaino's face. In her face, I could just tell right away, because I've sparred with Senisa a long time ago, and she hurt me with a couple of shots before.
All right, well, big stoppage win for Seni Estrada, who wants that fight against Marlon Esparza, who we will see soon here on Golden Boy Boxing on ESPN, and we can't wait to get that fight maybe by the end of the year. We'll be right back from downtown LA with more Golden Boy Boxing on ESPN.